Guys, and welcome back again. So finally getting a bit of nice weather here, and today I'm going to be training this grapevine into the polytunnel. This is crimson seedless red. I'll pop a picture of it up on the screen. And I bought this over last winter and planted it out in here this spring, knowing that eventually I'm going to train it into the polytunnel through the side here. I'll pop a closer image up, but there's a gap in the pallets here, and I'm going to feed it through here and up into the polytunnel. And to do that, I'm going to be making up a little frame using some 2x1 roofing battens and just screwing these over the netting, and then eventually cutting a hole and taking the grape inside. I've pre-drilled holes in these, so just to help prevent the wood from splitting. I'm going to be using some 75mm screws, impact driver, and a Stanley knife blade just to cut the netting once we're done. So I'll bring the camera in a bit closer and get to work on putting these up and getting the grape in. Right, so I know I've got a solid fixing along here, so that's where the first batten's going to go. I'm not bothered about it being perfectly level, just as long as it looks about right. And these roofing battens have been treated, so they should be okay. I probably will just paint the ends up just where the fresh cuts are. For this side, you see I've marked where the solid fixings will be in the gaps in between the pallets, so we know we're going to get a good fixing each time. Sorry about that, guys, just realised that you couldn't even see what I was doing then. But I've marked and drilled where the pallet battens are, so I know I'll get a good fixing into them. Just make sure that all lines up. If I hadn't pre-drilled the holes in these, more than likely they would split. Right, so that's that square done. Thinking about it now, I might paint it blue. Red kind of stands out a bit there. But you can see, got this gap in the middle here now. All we're going to do now is run a blade down here, make a bit of a cross and feed the plant in. So just with a Stanley blade, just cut a hole like so. And should be able to feed the plant in through that now, with any luck. Right, so this is where the plant's going to be coming in. So just need to move this tray from here. Coming in from here, straight out and up through this gap here. So get to clearing here, get the plant fed through and get it tied up. Right then guys, so all I'm going to do with this is gently bend it round and feed the end through, being careful not to break anything or do too much damage to any of the leaves. I'm going to try and get as much through there as I can, and I'll leave that one out for now, just so that shoot can grow on a bit, and then once it's a bit taller enough to reach daylight here, we'll feed that one through as well. So go around the other side, check that. Right, so as you can see, plants come through there quite well. Just feed it up through there. And there we go, there it is. Right, so what I need to do now is obviously find something to keep it upright, and maybe tie a string from here just down to there and get it to vine up that all the way up to the top here. So eventually it'll grow straight up, all the way up to one of these beams going across, and then I can just train it from one to the next, right the way along, across the bottom and back. Right, so I'll try and work out what I'm going to do there and get that sorted out. Right then guys, so what I've decided to do is I've got this all-purpose, well, it says rope, but it's more of a kind of washing line sort of string. This was picked this up from a local supermarket. It's £1 for 20 metres, and I've used it on some of the tomatoes and it's held up really well. So I think I might just use this. I'm going to put a screw in at the bottom here, tie a loop around it, feed the rope up behind this and up to there somewhere, up to this beam. So I'm going to try and keep in line with that. So I'm going to start off just by putting a screw into that, but leaving it sticking out a good inch, and then just tie a loop on this end. Through there, hook it onto there, nice and tight. Feed it behind that beam and just tie it off to the top of this one. Right, so I'll just cut this out there, showing that I've got plenty to play with. Last thing you want to do is cut it too short and not have enough to be able to tie the knot. Right, so now I can chain this plant up this string until eventually it reaches the top here, and then we can work our way across. Right then guys, so that's how I am training my grapevine from outside in through the polytunnel, and eventually going to be going across the top of the polytunnel. But that's about it for this one today guys. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop me a comment below. Bye for now.